last time. Her voice is a little.
Why? What happened to you not being an adult, talking stuff out? I don't want to fight. Have you seen the state that I'm in? I'm not capable of fighting.
Sounds like my kind of princess.
You go make out with her then.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I think Disturban wants to have.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Hey! You're different.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Alright, no, yeah, I have been on this menu for a bit and this happened and I was like, huh. I was like trying to make a good position because as you can see I'm still getting more heavier and bigger with the moment, so I don't think I fit in the scam anymore. And sitting with my legs crossed is like too painful and that sort of stuff. But yeah, welcome back to a new episode of Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. If you don't know what this is, basically think of the game as like the Stanley Parable, Shadows Overloading, where you have choices, which, if it does matter, then it doesn't matter, but so be it. And I'm just gonna sit with my legs crossed, no matter what. I don't know, I don't sit that well. I'll sit through the video. But basically, in the last episode, we explored this little story, and we were an arrogant little prick. So I decided today to be blunt because I was not listening and I was an idiot. Because the story is so we're a hero sent to this cabin to slay a princess because the princess is in there, chuckled up, or chained up in there. And if she escapes the cabin, the world is gone and in danger. And you know what I never get? If this princess is alone in this cabin, chuckled up, chained up, why do we need to go there and slay her? So, yeah, I was an arrogant little prick last episode, so. Can someone else do this?
You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules.
Yeah, you do make the rules.
I wish I did, but I don't.
You do make the rules. I'm too big. I don't sit comfortably anymore. Have you considered that maybe?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Nah, I don't have. I have all the time. It's the afternoon. I can record for a few hours. So.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
That doesn't make sense.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this.
If
the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end.
Yeah, but you have never considered the fact that she's chained up in there, that she can't leave.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin unless, of course, you do your job.
I wanted to be, my nice today and do my job that I was asked to do, but. Yeah, have you considered?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that?
No, I will consider end the world.
Yeah.
And I don't like you, so.
I mean, maybe some people do.
I want to sit with my legs crossed, but it doesn't work like quite well.
Very evil people. Surely you're not one of those, right?
Maybe I am. Or you're gonna do it. We found the revolution.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all,
I still go with the idea that I don't like I don't like the fact of no more people. If you consider that. Yeah, she's locked up.
Don't linger on the specifics.
No.
There's a job to do here. Just get
Linger.
in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you. Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
Because you've put me here.
Made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
thought, let's get this over with. Okay, thanks me for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to talk from a monarch. Viva la revolution!
Spirit.
Viva la revolution!
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
You know, I know it's a game and that sort of stuff from story.
Warning, before you go any further.
And you know, for story sports back, but I don't get like the idea of like, if the princess is dangerous and she's locked up, she can't leave the cabin. So if this cabin is never found by anyone, then
she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word.
I won't trust anyone, even not you, so believe me. Because I'm blonde, I don't know what's right.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, this is not Mario, Super Mario World hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Am I not the hero? Like, now that it... Am I not the hero? And by the way...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Fine, I'll take
the blade
it.
from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Something is going to tell me it's not going to be that easy. Oh, look the cursor.
The door to the basement creaks
See?
open.
Look the cursor, I have the blade in it.
There's
There's a minor detail that I never noticed, no.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't think she really chooses to live here because she's locked up.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down
I
here.
think she's the only one there, so... Like, I think she's the only one. That will make her easy in charge.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, you know, just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Just checking in on you. I was sent here to check in on you.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
You know, why do we, like... Yeah, man.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
You know, I don't get it. Like, she's chained up.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No, I'm just checking on you. Why, anyway, why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
No.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
You know, fuck it, drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clack.
Fuck it.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
You know, remember, I have the knife here, and I will slay you if it's needed.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
Look at the cursor. Like, the blade is now gone, and so, like, there's an interesting little thing to detail, you know?
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
What thing on the floor?
You're going to
What we're talking about? I forgot. I was too busy looking at the cursor. What thing on the floor? Food? Candy? Candy?
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship? Hello, woman. If you want to be me, go with me on a relationship, first date me or something. Take me out for dinner. What do we choose? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? I'm supposed because you're supposed to enter the world. How will I get you out of here? A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Nah, that doesn't work in my world. Or in this human world. I know the part of a relationship is the fact... Oh, you have network relationships. Like where you talk to people and network, you know, for job hunting and that sort of stuff. So she has a point. I'm here because you're supposed to enter the world.
Just tell her that.
And why not?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world.
Nah, believe me, once you're out there, you're not gonna like the world anymore.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so...
You know, that's a good question. They didn't told me. I was hoping you tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know...
Nah, you could topple a government, steal their nuclear powers, you know, topple the government in Russia, you know, steal their nukes. Problem solved.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
They always say, you know what they always say in politics, or politic researchers say, instead of like listening to what someone says, or a leader says, watch what they do. Because leaders can, you know, in the media speak like a lot of famous things, but what they do is always different. And you stay out of the screen.
Slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not writing the script, so...
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
No, you're bound to the wall, and I have a knife laying down there, so...
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
No.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that
I don't trust you now.
think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation?
Yeah, you have a point.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't
Yeah, that's
worth
all.
anything.
How can I trust you?
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind.
I don't trust people. So...
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Hey, I don't know who put you here, so...
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk.
Why is this like
You
highlighted?
stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Yeah, I was thinking of a more normal name, like I don't know, like Anna or something. But
Again,
no.
she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
You know, that's sad.
Too long.
You talk to her.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes.
You know why you're...
Do I? I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We get to know each other better. Fuck it.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can
You're
feel
telling
bone
me-
grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
You're telling me that she anticipated this coming?
Holy shit, that hurt!
You're telling me that she's seen this coming?
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around. You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation.
Yeah, but if I can kill her now, I will get out of here alive.
Right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
No.
If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal
No, I can
bleeding
feel it.
to finish the job.
Well, wait this point.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh, look at the cursor.
Oh,
Look at the cursor, it is blood drippy.
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is...
No, this is not the end, I know.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark,
You know,
and you die.
was a fun video, guys. See you in the next one. I thought, you know, it was straight kill her and then we leave and that sort of stuff.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the
And now
end
we're
of
here
the
again.
path,
God
there's a
fucking damn
cabin.
it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time.
No. I'm pretty sure I'm getting the terrible sense of deja vu.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right?
No, you
It's going
cannot.
to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Okay, hello, Sturban.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
This is more than just a deja vu. I'm pretty sure the whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time.
Nah, I'm pretty sure we met before. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her, and yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right.
He has a point.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Well. They did have consequences.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply...
Are you now breaking the
rewind
fourth wall
itself,
again?
or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Now you're breaking the fourth wall again.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place?
That looks so big now that I look at it, eh?
Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win.
Shut up, Sturban.
Else.
Who invited you here?
I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess
That
awaits.
looks so big. I love it. You know, let's talk about the princess.
About it.
We killed each other last time around. How can I make sure this doesn't happen again? All she did last time was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? Locked her in the basement. What is this place?
Pull locked her in that basement. And
No,
I
that is not a
told
good
you what
great
this place is.
answer.
It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things. Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me.
No.
Don't trust her. Just go in, do your job.
No. We have something to explain.
This is maddening. Why do you keep
Oh,
asking?
shut up. Nobody asked you. We have to fight.
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here. Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
Now you go out there, Sturban, and fight with her. I have some information to ask. God, I hate this person. Who invited him? Who invited Sturban?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
No. If people looked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is that falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this.
But you're special.
It's because
You're special.
you're the only person capable of doing this.
Call it the prophecy that helps. Yeah, of course, always the prophecy that calls.
It's just the way things are.
And now I can do this dress and make my belly like this. My belly doesn't look any better.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Huh. I didn't know I was special. It's a mark on my boobs.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Oh, now you like something, eh? Shh.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
I have no clue. This thing is like... it's not needed. This light. You're being cagey, aren't you telling
Told
me?
you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation.
No, I wanna know. No, I'm not going anywhere until you tell me.
What else would we even need to know? We've got all the reason we need for a rematch.
Hey, shut up! That is not...
Exactly. The less you know about her, the better. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Can't just leave. We're supposed to fight her.
No, I'm leaving. I'm done.
Where are you going? Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yeah, I'm going back home and going to bed. I'm going home and going to bed. Like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world ending. There is to come with new tomboy on our own. It's like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world dying. Yeah?
Guess we will. Oh, about time. I can't believe you were about to run away.
Oh no, shut up.
A warning before you go any further.
Of course it goes back to the cabin.
She will lie. She will cheat.
Can I like,
She will do
can't you send in
everything
the
in her
Sturban
power
into
to
there?
stop you from slaying
Like the
her.
Sturban guy voice
Believe a word she
as
says. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie
He's-
in the middle of a
he
fight.
sounds like he wants to do it way more than I do.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
No.
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
I don't like the Sturban guy. Who invited him? Why do I have an encoding overload?
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is a weird cabin.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
Oh, shut up. You could. I'll punch you down the stairs.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. That's because there isn't a mirror.
There is a mirror.
The altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
No, there is a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's...
Now you shut up. Nobody invited you. I want to look at myself. I want to see how into I am.
As do I. I'm not lying to you.
No, you're lying.
No mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
No, you're lying. I don't trust it.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous...
No, the cabin is different, explain.
You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. The world is depending on you.
I don't know why the world chose me, but...
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see.
Okay, Mr. Narrator.
This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
I like the voice from the last video way better. I'm not gonna lie, I like that voice way better. What was it called? Let me double check. What was the voice called? I like him way better. Where is he? When you need it. Let me double check. What is his voice name? The Contrarian. Can the Contrarian come back? I like him more.
You take the...
Yeah. We know, we take the blade, we can slay the princess. We know.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Yeah, who lives here? You know? Who would live here? Like, who would live in a cave? And that sort of stuff.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Why does everyone also want to fight? Like, why does everyone want to fight? Like, why? What happened to you now being an adult? And talking? And that sort of stuff? What happened to that?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little...
Like, what happened to you now being an adult? Talking stuff out? I don't want to fight. Have you seen the state that I'm in? I'm not capable of fighting.
Sounds like my kind of princess.
You go make out with her then.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I think Disturbing wants to have...
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Hey! You're different.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Are you now a demon? Or...
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Well, there will probably be people out there that now scream like, yes, mommy, break me into little pieces, yes, mommy. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Ah, thank you, I know.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously.
No.
You don't know. Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time?
Yeah, because you're an idiot.
I
thought I was the blonde girl here, and I was the idiot. I guess not.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
You know, I'm sorry that I'm immortal. I'm sorry.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Nah, I'm not joking.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take...
You don't have to say anything, you stupid Sturban. So, you don't remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See?
Eh,
She wants to fight
I'll
us.
pass.
There's no reason
I'll
for
pass.
us to stand around talking.
I'll pass. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met. I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye. Turn out. Not fighting a giant demon lady. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight you, but I think the two of us are first a thing big.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, look, if you begin it like that, yeah, okay, that's unpacking done. I thought you know a little bit more detail.
Don't you get it? We've been given free reign to wail on each other. Forever.
You know, I don't want to fight the demon lady.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I have a guy in the back called Sturban. I think he likes you really, really much.
You haven't decided.
No.
We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you?
I'm not scared, but like, you know, I'm in a condition that makes it more difficult for me to fight. If you know what I mean. So.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer.
No. 2 meters distance. Fine.
Blade held tight in your hand. You take a cautious step towards...
Let's stop then, woman.
You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you.
Hello?
She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Hello, woman?
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Why do you want to fight? Why does it...
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
I never kill things anymore. Ever again. Can kill each other, compromise. If all you want to do is fight me, doesn't mean you want to end the world. Don't you want to be free? What happened after you died? We have to figure out why we're here. You were put down here for a reason. But last time we talked, you seemed to care about why you were here, right? Did you stop? What happened?
I woke up, didn't you?
I did. Yeah? You know, I want to have like a little bit more details. Basement is different.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
No, there is a door behind me that I also can run through. Stop smiling like that. You don't have any wounds.
You don't either.
Okay, fine. You're different.
I know. You already told me.
Don't worry, you're not of a talker, am I? Are you? I see.
Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing.
No, we doesn't talk like this. And you know, I have the one with multiple voices in my head, so...
But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
Hey, I tried to figure out why we're here again, why we died, you know, and that sort of stuff, and came back to life, and you're here just sitting like, fight!
Oh, I wish you could hear me right now.
I want to enjoy being alive.
Yeah, shut up, you.
I want to fight.
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right.
I don't think.
And it makes sense.
Why does it make sense?
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real. What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you.
What did I do last time to make her?
What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying.
Is this what BDSM is like? You know, BDSM.
That is the only thing I'm interested in.
You know, I know, like, I know how the internet works with Rule 34 out there and that sort of stuff. I just imagine now like this with like BDSM and people be like, you know, be like waku waku. And the world?
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet.
You know, the ground beneath your feet, that's what we call the world.
Besides, I thought we went over this last time. I never wanted to end the world. We don't, because I know why we're here. We're here to kill each other.
Why does people have so obsession with like killing?
We're here to kill each other. It sounds like she doesn't care if she dies here. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. How boring. I'm not interested in watching you try and outwit her. I'm interested in...
Yeah, but you're not the one in power. It's my body. Shut up.
Use any dirty
I didn't...
tricks to win.
I didn't invite you, so shut up. Consistently, I mean quite literally, why are you in this basement? Who sent me here to kill you? Why me? Why you? There are answers out there and we need to find them. You're better...
And then what? I'm still going to want to coat these walls in our blood. I know what I am. I don't need answers.
Okay, clear.
I stopped caring because I found my purpose.
Your purpose?
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
That's creepy.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
No, I think her purpose is me.
No, she
Like,
means
that's...
fighting us. She means both.
Does that mean I have like a demon mommy?
Sheer pain and will. The fear of death no longer able.
Does that mean I have a demon mommy? If her purpose is me?
Just
you know, this video's gonna get out and people are gonna be like, Elise, why are you so weird? And I'll be like, yeah, I don't know, you told me.
We're ready.
Now you shut up, I didn't invite you at any all. Okay, fine.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, alright. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Because after one punch we flew to the ground because of a tall demon mummy.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
No, I don't get it. Tell me. Tell me, I don't get it. Hold on. I have to turn on a light because, like... I have to turn off a light. And that sort of stuff. Now it's getting dark and now I can turn on the light. No, I don't get it.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
What if I did? I sliced open your chest. No, you should die.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's
I don't know, you tell me.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her. You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her. She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place. And I own you.
You don't own me. I'm no one's property.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Did she crack my skull open?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The Eye of the Needle. Wait, that's chapter 3?
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damn
Wait.
afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died.
What the fuck happened here?
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive.
Who are you?
You didn't get enough of it.
Should I go see a doctor that I have so many voices in my head? And that sort of stuff. Should I go to a doctor that has so many voices in my head?
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages...
Well, this means, now that I think about it, this means that I have the narrator, voice of the disturbed, voice of the hunted, and voice of the contrain, and voice of the hero in my head. Yeah, I think I need to go see a doctor. I think.
You're not challenging us on all the looping. Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint, but I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason.
One of the three.
We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
You know, once we're in the cabin, we might always see through this line of proceed to cabin. You know.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further.
This is not really a woods. I want to call this woods.
Things are always changing. She changed. The
And that sort of stuff.
changed. We've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too?
You know, I don't call this woods. Do you call this woods? I don't call it. And that sort of stuff.
Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
You know what, if I don't agree?
The chooser. The best we can do is advise. But we can help if you let us. These are just powerless thoughts and opinions.
Uh-huh.
You don't need to let them drag you and the world to ruin.
Uh-huh. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin. Because apparently all my answers are there.
Before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
Huh.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
I mean...
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front.
Where's the Sturban? I like the Sturban more than the Hunted. Sturban!
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward.
And you know, I don't know, but who lives in a cabin like this?
Jutting out from the wall.
This is not a cabin, this is like a stone tunnel.
Perched on its edge.
You know the stone tunnels that you make in Minecraft?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it.
You know, you never mentioned the mirror.
Maybe it'll go away again. For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with. And let me assure you, there's no mirror here.
There is a mirror.
The thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement.
No, there is a mirror.
No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter.
Shut up.
I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. If worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
I agree with the freak.
You take the blade from the altar. It will be good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that's...
I feel like I have multiple personality disorder at this point.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there.
No, there is a
right
mirror.
in front of you. This really is just like last time. It smells of nothing, yet it's still there. You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I'm not surprised either.
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah, shut up, you. Why do I get these two?
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient.
How more demon mommy do you think she will be?
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you.
Ah,
can do
shut up.
better than that.
Goad her, rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
You know? No, I know you can go out there of your own.
But that wouldn't be fun. I don't want to be a monster chasing you down.
Uh-huh.
I want to face you head on. I want an equal. It's so much better that way.
Okay.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember every crack and crevice. We'll need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Yeah, she's more demon mommy.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
If this what happens to people, they turn into demon mommies when they fight.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this
No,
time.
mommy. Sorry.
Can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of
No.
this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I
But I don't want to kill you.
So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
No, I'm gonna step closer.
You step forward, stopping just outside the reach of her chains. The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you?
No.
You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Yeah, nah.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Well, follow me then.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence.
Nuh-uh.
Don't bother to run. I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, where do you think you're going?
To my home.
Almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it.
Do I initiate chapter 4?
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you?
Yeah, because I have more
Do you think
space.
this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Oh, you've been obsessed with me. Oh.
Do it. Be swift. Strike true. Be where she's not. Let your body move you.
You know, fuck it, slay the princess.
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return.
I'll be
Be
damned.
damned.
I'll be damned.
We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wielding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet,
I'm
leaving
impressed.
her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going, we can't stop now!
She's already dead.
You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground.
Oh, I am dead.
Nothing. These blows are nothing to us. But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap.
It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
This is what you wanted, right?
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Yeah, this is what you wanted, right?
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
Yeah. And she's gone. But you not have the chance to respond. Lure a hurricane foe to an advantageous terrain and win. But you never have a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me, we've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
No.
Thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
It's just not the end, whatever, or the other side's going to be nice. It'll be the end for you, not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
I'll say so, it's okay.
I'd like to be somewhere nice. Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her.
I don't like him. Approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. The blood. You find yourself in a long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Should we, like, wait again until the game crashes? Are you the same being as you were before?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
You say you've grown and you become better. Okay, I get it. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
Sorry, words are difficult for me. They never fully leave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Are you gonna be that cryptic?
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Uh-huh. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection.
Mm-hmm.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is
So, how many vessels do I need to bring you? When this is all done, you know what you want. Do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am. What I am is different from what I was.
She's speaking cryptic, I don't like it.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Yeah, okay, fair.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
What if I go back and as if an invisible wall closes around me when I cannot do the same things I've done before? Anyone else have meant thank you, you've been kinder to me than anyone else have meant why, what do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Now normally you ask a person what for gift they want so that you get a hint at what they want.
My joy isn't seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers.
You know, I don't want to fight the demon mommy again.
Eliminates my shadows and shares no secrets. This one remembers a spark lost in time, and she would stop at nothing to reclaim it. She will make for a burning heart.
She wants to fight.
Do not mourn her. She has finally remembered what she thought she'd lost.
What do you feel about me? The vessel's been bringing you, I've heard. How more vessel do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
You're more kinder to me than anyone else. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Okay, fire. I don't want to hurt you, but what do you feel about me?
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Okay. Destroy my body, attack the entity. When I go back as if invisible wall closes around me, when I cannot do the same things I've done before.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the eye of needle to her. A burning heart.
You're on a path in the
Yeah, we're on a path in the woods, we know. I'm gonna leave it here. It was fun. And this chapter was interesting. Sorry that it was so long. I didn't expect the third chapter. Normally I thought 2. So this was The Princess number 2. If you haven't seen episode 1 where I broke reality, make sure to check it out. It was fun and that sort of stuff. And yeah, I like this game because, you know, it's like Stanley Parable and that sort of stuff. And like Stanley Parable, Shadows Overloading, that sort of stuff. So if you want to see more, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. I'm Preggo, Elise, your pregnant poly Vtuber Transgender on the internet. If you like what I did, make sure, as I said, to subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you want to stay up to date, you can either leave a comment down below, keep an eye on my community tab, or check in my description down below. My linktree. In my linktree, you have my Discord, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, or yeah, my Vtuber channel and that sort of stuff. All my socials are there, my only real socials. And if you don't know, if you can't find the video description, there are in my channel description also is my Linktree in case you want to see it. The best place is Discord and that sort of stuff if you want to talk to me and keep update. But as I say, keep an eye on Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, and my community tab if you want other updates. And with that, don't forget to check out my Patreon also if you want to join the patrons that I shouted out at the start of the video. And with that, I'm going to say have a wonderful night, have a wonderful life. Mighty hell, see you in the next video. Bye. Bye.